You are really not going to believe what I have found. I was digging through some of the PulseX whale wallets and stumbled across some very bullish signs. If you are one of the 120,000 plus people who have already sacrificed for PulseX, or you plan on doing so, you definitely don't want to miss this. Before we dive in, welcome back to pulsechain. I'm Taylor. I want to start by saying thank you all so much for the 10,000 subscribers. I am so grateful for that and really excited for what's to come. I know this ecosystem that we're all building together is truly going to be unstoppable. Also, as a reminder, this is not financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Please remember to hit the thumbs up and remember to subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, so quickly I'm going to take us to address number 44. There's some really incredible things in here that I can't wait to show you. So as we can see, address number 44 has sacrificed $1.8 million. The majority they sacrificed in Ethereum. So they sacrificed 500 Ethereum and the rest in Hex. So when we copy their address and put it into Etherscan, we can see that they have roughly $75 million in Ethereum in this wallet and about $56,000 in Hex in just this address alone. Now, of course, we are in a bear market, so this is worth a whole lot more when we're in a bull market. But I started thinking, where did this 30,000 Ethereum come from? This is not a small amount, of course. So we're gonna this time go to their regular transactions and navigate to the last page. So here we are, we can see that there are a lot of transactions from Kraken, so from centralized exchanges. But then when we scroll down, we see all of these transactions. So 10,000 Ethereum, 10,000, 10,000, and it just keeps going. So it's pretty remarkable. And they're coming from mostly two addresses. So we'll call this one 302 and this 843. So let's start with 302. So here we are in 302. It's pretty much been emptied out, but then we go to all their transactions. We go to the last page. We scroll down and we see that they had 100 Ethereum come in from this 170 address. So let's take a look at this. So this address has about $360,000 in altcoins and OMG mostly. However, when we look at their transactions, I knew these tens of thousands of Ethereum came from somewhere. We scroll all the way down and feast your eyes on this. We have 209,000 Ethereum coming in from 512. We open up this address and what do we find? Yes, 310,000 GENESSIS Ethereum. 310,000. But wait, it doesn't stop there. So that, of course, is from 512, and that's when we were looking at 170. Now let's go to our other address, the 843 that we haven't gone into. This also has pretty much been cleared out, but let's take a look at their transactions. Again, we know that these tens of thousands of Ethereum came from somewhere, and here we see 30,000 and 32,000 coming from this address. So let's take a look at 351. Here we are. It has mostly been cleared out as well, but we don't stop there. We scroll all the way down and look how many transactions they have coming in. Again, a lot of centralized exchanges, but here, let's take a look at where this 22,000 Ethereum comes from. We open up and voila. What do we find? 25,000 GENESSIS Ethereum. And that's just one address. Look how many addresses there are here. So let's check this one. So 129. We scroll down and what do we find? Another 6,600 GENESSIS Ethereum. This is incredible. And now let's try this address. I'm just picking these addresses here in no particular order. And look, again, this has been pretty much cleared out, but what do we find? Another 17,000 GENESSIS Ethereum. Now, if you're not sure the significance of this or why it is so important, for me personally, I remember when I found the God Whales wallet. I go over this in my first video, which I will link to right here. He was an investor in Ethereum before it launched and then got 800,000 Ethereum on the day of its launch. Here, we're looking at these investors who have made some of the best decisions and seen some of the highest yields known to mankind. And somehow these people and all of us have come to the same exact conclusion at the same time. We're invested in the same projects. This truly is remarkable. All right, guys, now we're going to go check out address number 22. So as we can see here, they sacrificed $3.8 million. Now, when we click to view their Pulse sacrifice, it is not in there. That doesn't mean they didn't sacrifice for Pulse, just not with this address. So that is the first thing I want to note. Now, when we take a look at their transaction, it's interesting to note that the majority of their sacrifice was in Matic. This just quickly is what we have been talking about on this channel, that whales are not just whales in one project, they're in multiple projects, and this is really going to be beneficial to the ecosystem once the airdrop happens. Also, please let me know in the comments below, are you interested in seeing a PulseX price prediction? I will definitely get around to that, but let me know if that's something you're interested in. All right, guys, now we're going to go to address number 17, and as we can see here, they sacrificed $4.8 million for PulseX. When we take a look at their Pulse sacrifice, we see that they sacrificed $2.5 million. So this is a combined total of over $7.3 million, which is great. Now, when we go to Etherscan and we take a look at their wallet, we see that they also hold over $6.2 million in HEX today. So this person has around $14 million in this address alone invested in this ecosystem. This is really incredible. And again, an extremely bullish sign. It just shows how committed our investors and whales are and truly how bullish they are on these projects. Also, I did a poll on Twitter and YouTube this week asking, what is your first priority once PulseChain's mainnet launches? Either buy more Pulse, buy more HEX, buy more PulseX, buy ERC20 copies or PRC20s, or I don't plan on doing anything. The majority of you responded that you are going to be buying more Pulse. So this really just shows that there's going to be a lot of demand for Pulse upon launch, and a lot of smart people are also going to be hanging tight and waiting to see what happens, waiting for the dust to settle before they make any moves. Let me know what you plan on doing in the comments below. Also, just as Richard had posted that mainnet is just a couple months away, the Binance Stop Scamming hashtag was trending on Twitter. I started looking through some of these posts and the stories are really heartbreaking. A lot of people can't access their tens of thousands of dollars. It's locked up in Binance. They are getting no response and just automated messages like this. This is why Richard says continuously, not your keys, not your coins. It's just so important that you are the one holding your keys, that you are the sole person that has control over your finances in crypto and DeFi, and you're not putting your fate in a centralized exchange. All right, guys, I'm going to leave today's video right there. Remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And also write me in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this throwback video. We haven't done one of these whale wallets in a while, so I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back very soon with many more videos to come. Take care. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out my PulseX and PulseChain micro and macro strategy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.